Hi viewers, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will going to learn how we will make the full screen page. So when we click on any of the image, of full screen will occur. So for that we will going to add some media queries here, since we are making, oh, pasted it in the wrong place. Okay, so for that we don't need our app bar, so remove it. And here we will have body as stack. The reason behind why I'm taking a stack, because we are going to show some wallpaper here, and so show our full screen wallpaper here, and at the top of it we are going to make a card. So that's why we are using the stack widget. So now it has, let's start with a container, and its child would be interactive viewer. Okay, interactive viewer. And the interactive viewer we are using because it will have a zoom in and zoom out property, so user can zoom in and zoom out. And we have the image.network, and the source we will just give our link that we get as an argument from our previous page, that is widget.link. And you can see this, our image will going to be loaded. So it is not properly fit, so we will give it a fit here, fit box fit dot cover. Okay, and we are going to give container a height or width. So width would be our double dot infinity, and our height would be height by 1.2. Now you can see this. So the reason behind we are using this space, because we don't want our whole image would be inside the card that we are going to make here. So now we will add another widget. So I will comment here like I usually do for full image, full screen image. Okay, wait, and we are going to make comment it the functionality card. Let's say functionalities card. Okay, so for that we are going to use a widget called as material. It has elevation property called as elevation. We will going to give 20. Child would be container. Again we will going to give a width here, with double dot infinity. And height would be 140. And it has a property called a child, and child would be column. So now inside the column we will be going to make, so it is now in the image is now in the center, so we give it a alignment here, alignment dot bottom center. Okay, and now we can see that our material will be go down, so it is now at the bottom of our, and let's fix remove this height property, and now our material is here. So now what we need to implement here, we are going to have three buttons. Let me show you with the screenshots. So we have this functionalities card where we have the download button and set wallpaper button, and there is a cross button, and there is a container that is animated container that will show the uh, when user click on the download button, it will show the progress bar here, like how much images is downloading and saving it to gallery. And also there is a set wallpaper button, so when the user set the wallpaper, it also show the progress bar that setting the wallpaper happened or not. So for that we are going to implement a column here, and for a column, and we will take a rows here. In each row we have three icons. One is the download icon, and second is our filter chip here, and the third one is the icon here. And in the next row we will implement the animated container that will show our progress, and we are not going to implement the ads here, so we are leaving it. So yeah, there. So inside the column we will have our children, and we will have a row here. Okay, this again has a property called as children. Okay. We will be using icon button since our icon would be clickable. It has an on press property. For a timing we are not going to do anything in on pressed. Okay, now the icon would be our icon, that cross icon we are using. Icons dot icon icons dot download dot file download. Okay, we removed our, it's not visible because we need to give a color here. Color is our colors dot black, and here we go, we have our icon, and its size would be let's say 24. 24 is too small. 26. Now it's good. Okay, we got our icon here, and on pressed. By now we will not do anything, but we will and we will have another thing, that is our filter chip, that will have a set wallpaper can button, and then that filter chip. Now it has a label property called as label. Text set wallpaper. and on selected null for a time being. We will come to it later on what we have to do. And it has a background color. Colors dot white. Text should be black, so we are going to give it a color. Color should be colors dot black. Color is not defined. That is saying. Let's give it a style here. Text style. Now it has a color. Colors dot black. Still not working. I don't know why. So give it a avatar here. We'll fix it later. An avatar would be our icon. And icons dot color lens. So it's not visible because we have colors dot transfer. Oh, now it worked. So we will come to later on what we have to do. So just for a time I can comment here. Uh, Open the set wallpaper options. And now we will have another icon button. That would be our cross button. So we just need to copy it here, paste it, and icon dot cancel, and now to make it a space separated here, so we will be going to use main axis alignment, main axis alignment dot space evenly, and now we will have the space separated. Now it shouldn't be at the very much of at the top, so we are going to give some size box here. Where we go at the top of the column, we will have a size box of height 10 maybe. $20 would be awesome. It's not reloading. Okay, so now we will have our animated container here. Okay, but before that, we want when we click on the set wallpaper, So it will give another row that will have three options. That three option would be set at the home screen, set the lock screen, and set at both the screens. So 20 is not good, 10 would be perfect. Okay, yeah, 10 would be perfect. So here we are going to make the similar approach. When user click on the set of wallpaper, we are going to have three options, like set wallpaper at home, at lock screen, and both the screens. So for that we are going to make a row, another row. We are going to make it, and it has a children. Why? Now row will have container. First we will make for the home screen button for setting wallpaper at home screen. Okay. So we will take a container here. Its height would be 33. Alignment would be alignment dot center. Oops. Width equal to width by 3.5, since we are making it a responsive app, so we are using media query. Decoration would be box decoration. Colors dot anything you can use, like black you can use, let's say black 54. Okay. Border radius border radius dot circular, and the radius would be 20 to make it circular. Actually black would be perfect, doesn't look good. Okay. And the border radius we have given it 20 to make it circular, and now it will have a text here. So child text, and the text would be home screen. I will give a styling here, text style, color, colors dot white, and font weight would be font. Why auto suggestion is not working? font width.bold. So we got our home screen icon here. Okay. So as we are making the containers are clickable, so in order to make it clickable, we will wrap it with a widget called inkwell that has a property called on tap, and we can trigger what we want from that property. And why it's not working? Uh, Now, so we got one. So we will copy it, and it has a property called as on tap. On tap. So we are going to do it later, and we just need to copy this. Control C. Button for lock screen. Paste it here, and in this we will change lock screen, and again button for both the screens. Okay. Write it both. And the same thing we have done it before. We are going to give the main axis alignment, main axis alignment, main axis alignment dot space evenly. Now it is space separated. Okay, but we don't want it like that. We want when set wallpaper is clicked, it will be shown. When set wallpaper is not clicked, this these icons will be shown. For that we need to create uh, a variable here. So by default we will take a variable called as var, and it will be by default var set wall row opened equal to false. Okay, for the first at the first the set wall row would be by default false, and when the set wallpaper is clicked, we will make it. There is our set wallpaper button. That filter check is there. So we are going to do set state. Now authorization is not worked, and we are going to uh, set wall row opened equal to not set. Actually we just give it true. Okay, now we will going to give a condition here where our this row this row will come when it is false. So we are going to give condition set wall row opened equal to false. If it is false, then we will show this screen, this line with three icons: download and set wallpaper and cross button. And the another row we have the set and if it is true, then we will show the row, this row. Okay, so we are going to restart our application. We need to restart it. Oh, it's taking too much time in the restarting. So it's restarted. Again, we will click on the marble and then click any of these wallpaper. And we have our uh, set wallpaper here. And when we click on it, this will come. So, but if the user change its mind and we don't want to set the wallpaper, how to go back? So for that, we can have a functionality like when user click on this image anywhere in this image, it will automatically turn it into it will show those icons. Okay, so for that we need to wrap the our image container with inkwell, wrap with widget called as inkwell. Okay, and it has an on tap property. On tap, when it is tabbed, the we are going to uh, set the set wall row opened as false, right? Oops. Set state, set wall row opened equal to false. Now it has a functionality. When user set click on the set wallpaper, it will have this option. And when user don't want to set the wallpaper, if he changes his mind, so he can click on anywhere on this wallpaper. And so give a size box here as well in the it has a size box here. We had used it in column, so I guess we are good to go from here. And now what we will have to do, when we click on the download button, it will going to download the button, download the wallpaper in the gallery. So, and we will have a progress bar here. So for progress bar, we are going to use again animated container. So this row is completed. Again, we will give some size box here. Let's make animated container first. So give a comment here. What we are going to make: set wallpaper, set wallpaper, and download wallpaper. Uh, progress bar, progress indicator. So we are going to make this. So just comment here, and we will have animated container. So we will give a duration here. Duration would be the animation duration. We will give it a millisecond, and that would be 50. Okay, and its height would be 50. Width we will decide for a time being. For a time being, it is set state. It is like fully downloaded. what I'm doing. uh, Double dot infinity for a time being. We are okay. Now it has a color. Error patch. Color. Colors dot blue. What it is throwing me error. Animated container. It is giving me error. This is correct. Animated. Animate. Where we have used animate. Animate isn't defined. Oh, it's working. Why it was throwing error? Okay. An animated container has a child, and child would be also a container with equal to double dot infinity. Height is again 50. Child equal to text, and text would be for a time being wallpaper set completed. Okay. Style would be textile. What the heck? Color would be colors dot black. Colors dot crayon would be perfect. Let's give it width. Again, it's lagging. Why it lags so much? Let's restart. So I have restarted it, and now it has a. So the text would be in center, right? So we gave it an alignment dot center. Now it will go to the center. What? It didn't work. Okay, let's wrap it with center. Now it will go to the center, I guess. Yes. So can color is looking good. Okay. So now uh, we have our all the functionalities and buttons are working, but we have to add these clickables. Okay. Okay. So it should have a space below these. So what can I do here? In the second row, let's add a certain size box here. Size box height would be 10. It would go down a little bit. Again, I have some emulator problem. What the heck? Height 20. Now it worked. So actually we don't need to have give it in here. It will look weird. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. Okay. Maybe my emulator is not working properly. Okay, so in here there is a large padding, large space, but in here it is perfectly fine. So in that case we need to give a size box. In that case we need to remove this size box from here, and in the second one we will wrap it with padding, and it sets dot only. Top and bottom 8.0. Oops. Okay, now I guess it will look good. Perfectly inclined, perfectly aligned. Okay, so that is it for this video, and in the next video we will discuss how we can trigger the download button and download the wallpaper, and also the set the wallpaper. For setting the wallpaper we will be using some Java code. So, and I guess we just need to implement the cross button. So we go to the cross where we have our cross button. Inkwell, there you go. Here we will give navigator dot of context dot pop, and it will pop it to the previous screen. What is that? Okay, it is fixed. So when we click on this it will go back. When we click on this it will go back. So when we click on nature, on any image, so we need to fix this as well. When it's loading it is taking, so we can do things like we can wrap it with expanded widget. Where is our, this is our container, this is Inkwell, and wrap it with widget called as expanded flex would be 4. Actually we are using the box width dot cover. If I use box width dot width, so in order to fix it, let's wrap it with column and then give another expanded, and then give another expanded widget. That would be expanded child, would be give a size box here, size box height, let's say 10, anything, uh, as expanded widget will flex 1. Oops. So now it will work. So now it is taking whole space, and again we will go to Marvel, check whether it is working or not. Yes, it is working. So that is it for today, and in the next video we will discuss how we can set wallpaper and download the wallpaper to the gallery, and also this progress bar, how it will be going to work. We will explain it and in the next video. So bye bye, thank you.